Hey guys, this is Andrew and welcome back to the channel. We are back working on the R32 and we have Justin here once again working. Justin, he got in a little bit of an accident. His leg's kind of bummed, as you can see here.
So we're in the rolly chair.
Yeah, so he's in the rolly chair. We got him kind of situated here so he can help out today working on the R32. We are finally back and we are going to be working on, we got the bumper here. We're taking off the old bumper, which only means one thing. We're going to be working on making a rear diffuser for this car. We have a whole nother way to go about and make this diffuser. Obviously, as you guys can see from the videos, the first attempt that me and Justin did not work out well. This time, I've gone ahead, talked to a few other people through social media and other platforms just to see what they have done for rear diffusers on just many different cars in general. And I think this way of making this rear diffuser we're going to be making for this R32 today will be the best way for us to go ahead and make a rear diffuser. So if you guys are interested, of course, in seeing how we do this rear diffuser, like always, go down below, hit that like button, and also consider subscribing to the channel. Me and Justin would really appreciate it. It would just help us grow the channel and have more people see these kind of videos. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead, let's jump into this episode, and let me go help Justin here because I think he's gonna need some help here getting some bolts off. So let's go and jump into this. Okay guys, we are back. It is the next day. Justin is here again. We have now kind of a better shot to show you guys what we have set up here with the cardboard. So let me just show you guys kind of a little bit more details what we have going here so you guys can just kind of understand what we're going to be making out of the material. So down over here you can see now this is the cardboard diffuser basically going through the front here. We have all the fins slotted in. We also have a back plating in here just kind of to hide the rear exhaust and some stuff like that, make it look nice. Then we also have these little kind of like extensions on the side here that we've added. I've seen a few R32 kits have something similar to this, and I thought it would look pretty nice on the car. So this is kind of more or less what we have going right now for this rear diffuser. I think it's going to look pretty nice. I kind of want to show you guys the material that we are going to be using. It's not an ABS or a PVC. What is it called again? It's like an HDPE or something like that. I'll put it in the comment section or in the description down below what the actual material is and where I bought it from, how much it costs and all that stuff. This sheet right here, you can see it right down here. This is the whole entire sheet that I bought. This whole thing shipped to me cost $300 to get here. It is not really that cheap, but I think it's worth it. This material is pretty weather resistant and also heat resistant, so it should be good for the rear diffuser of the car. This is a 48 inch by, what was it, 96 inch sheet right here. So this is what we're going to be using to cut everything out of and make this diffuser. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what the material we're using, what this actually now looks like with the cardboard on the car before we start going ahead and start bending and cutting out everything on here. So let's go ahead, let's start cutting this out and showing you guys kind of how to make this rear diffuser. So let's jump into this, guys. Okay guys, we are finally back. Me and Justin have made some huge gains on this rear diffuser. I want to show you guys kind of what it looks right now and what we've had to do to make this work, and look how it does, and it looks amazing. So here you guys go. Currently you can see, let's go from an angle more over here. You can kind of see more or less how it looks. It's a very small little edge. It's about a 1-inch lip around the whole entire outside here. We have the fins that are going to be attached on. We only have 2 on right now just to make sure everything is mocked up. And then I gotta grab a light so I can show you guys the underneath part of this diffuser, because this is the part that I think just makes it a little extra nice than maybe some other diffusers. I went the extra mile to make this, and underneath here, guys, you can see now there's plastic also under here covering up where the exhaust is, the heat area for the heat shields and all that stuff. It just kind of neatens everything up, I think, and makes it all look really, really nice under there for the diffuser. So that's kind of more or less how the diffuser is going to look. Obviously, we are gonna add probably 2 more fins in here. There's gonna be 1 more fin here and 1 more fin on the other side, and that's gonna make up this rear diffuser for the R32. Personally, for me, I love this. I think it's very clean, it's simple, it's not crazy and over the top. That's the main reason why we went with this kind of style. I just think it's very classic for the R32. And then we're gonna add, just like I mentioned before with the cardboard stuff, we're just gonna add some little extensions right over to the side over here. And once we get those extensions on, that will basically make up the rest of this rear diffuser. So I'll go through now and try to give you guys as much updates as I can, just going through it all. This is a lot of just trial and error with me and Justin figuring out what to do with the diffuser. And this is currently what we've had mocked up. I think it looks great. We are going to end up riveting all of these parts on at the end, so it basically gets rid of the bolt heads and everything like that, so it'll be super clean, super flush. That's the idea of what we're going to be going for. For right now though, we're using bolts to mock everything up just because it's going to be easier, and like I said, it's our first prototype, so we're trying to make everything work for this. So if you guys really like this, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the video. This has been a long time in the making. If you haven't seen my old diffuser videos, go check them out. It was a fail, definitely not a kind of success that I was hoping for, but as you can see with this one, this is coming out, I think, pretty good, and I think you guys will like this diffuser once it's done. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work, and let's see where this diffuser ends up. Damn boys, we finally have gotten the fins on the diffuser. We have the whole entire diffuser mocked up, minus at least the side extensions, and this looks so good. Let me show you guys exactly what this looks like right now. Here's a quick little view of it. You guys can see we have the 4 fins here spaced out, looking really, really nice. You can also see the exhaust tips are down in here, which we are going to get some different exhaust tips from ECS Tuning. That is the goal. We're gonna actually just get the same exact size exhaust tips. So these are 3.5, and we're just gonna get a different 90-degree pipe behind this exhaust and bend this differently so it comes out just a little bit further, so you can get a little bit more of the heat from the exhaust actually coming past the diffuser, just in case if it melts or anything like that. We just want to make sure we can get that heat away from the diffuser there, so that will be good. We'll get that done on both sides, but overall, I like how these fins look. I think they look super nice, super aggressive on this R32, and I don't think it's too aggressive. I think it's a stylish aggressiveness where it's definitely acceptable. We're gonna have to figure a way to get this gap in the middle here worked out. Let me see if I can zoom in here. You can see, guys, right here in the middle, there's like the little gap right in here, but obviously you push up here, that gap basically goes away. And I think there's a way I can do it with basically going to like Lowe's or something like that and just buying a metal bar and basically bending it in the back and bolting it on. That should hopefully lift up this whole diffuser like this and kind of get rid of that little gap that we have right there. And then we can also go ahead and just put a little coping along the front there and just kind of tighten everything up, make it look really nice and very clean for this build. So I just kind of want to give you guys another little step on how this is coming along. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys like this, Obviously put a comment down below, maybe put like a hashtag diffuser build 2020. I think it would be really cool to see how many people actually enjoy this. And also, if you like it, throw the video a like. I, of course, would really appreciate it. So let's go throw you guys back on a time lapse. I'm gonna mark out the gapping for these fins and get the fins bolted onto the diffuser. Okay guys, we are finally back, and after about 5 days of working on this diffuser and just coming up with the idea and going through the whole process, we're finally done. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I went ahead here, bolted everything up, so you guys can kind of see how many bolts are actually really involved with this diffuser. I will say one thing, this is not light. So if you're looking for weight reduction or something like that, just get rid of the bumper because this diffuser is not gonna lighten up anything in the rear. It's gonna be heavier than what the OEM bumper is, but we're going for a little styling here on the rear, and I really love how this came out. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys where everything bolts up and why we went about bolting it all up this way. So guys, we are now at the back part of the diffuser. You can kind of now see how everything is really bolted up. You can see we have some 90 degree, kind of 90 degree, I guess even more like 45 degree angles right here. These are what we're using to get this shape here for this rear part of the diffuser. We also have these two brackets that we have hooked up here. Not the most nice looking brackets, but these are what are used to mount up to the OEM mounting points for the rear bumper. So I like that these are on there. We also have up here now, you can see there's a bunch of bolts that are coming through. And these bolts, I'll go over to this side for you guys to see, are all attached to the fins. You can see there's an L bracket right in here with then a bolt running through the fin, and you can see the bolt is on the other side over here. So these are held in really good. We are missing one washer, or one, I should say, nut right over here. So I'm gonna have to go get another nut to finish up this part of the diffuser. But the other and last couple parts we have here are these curves. We had to put some bolts in here to hold this shape on either side. And then also we just put 3 bolts at the bottom here to hold these side skirt, or I guess rear bumper extensions that we did. Now the last part that I did was this center right here was getting very, very flimsy. And in order to make it more like structural and rigid, we went ahead and got this bracket, just bolted it down to the diffuser and bolted it through the bumper. I'm gonna flip over the bumper and get it on the car and show you guys why we bolted it exactly here. So now we are at the front of the bumper. You can see here, this is that bolt that is going through, and this bolt is where the license plate mounts up. So you're not gonna see this bolt once everything is done and the license plates are on the car. So that's why I placed this bolt here. And now zooming out, guys, this is the diffuser. It is on the car. I really, really love how this came out. I think it's very clean, kind of like an OEM maybe plus look. I like the extensions on the side there. It just gives a little bit more of an extension and just accents these rear like ports a little bit more. The one thing that I'm going to have to get are some new exhaust tips. So guys, like I mentioned, I'm going to have to get new exhaust tips for the rear here of these bumpers. They just don't stick out enough, the OEM exhaust tips, and doing so, we could potentially maybe start melting or deforming the plastic here. So I just want to get the exhaust tips out a little bit more past the diffuser just to make sure the heat will come somewhat out and away from that diffuser. So that is kind of more or less the last couple steps we're gonna need to do the diffuser, we are ordering these parts from ECS Tuning. So if you guys are looking to order parts from ECS Tuning, I have a link in the description down below, and that link is basically a way that you guys can help support the channel. If you click on it and go to ECS Tuning, buy any parts for your Volkswagen, Audis, BMWs, Porsche, whatever you guys got, and you're going through that link, I get a small little kickback from ECS Tuning. So like I said, every little bit from that really helps out, and I would really appreciate it from you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead right now, throw you guys on a little B-roll so you guys can see more details how this looks, and then I'll come back with you guys. Okay guys, so we are back. I hope you enjoyed seeing that kind of just nice little B-roll of the diffuser. Obviously it's not perfect yet. There are a few things that I need to get fixed. I could show you right here even. On the diffuser, or I should say on the bumper, there are these little holes basically right in here. It might be hard for you guys to see with the darkness, but these holes I drilled when I was making the old diffuser, and I need to get those filled. So if you guys have any recommendations on some kind of maybe plastic material that I could either put in there to seal that up, so then when I get the rear bumper on this car repainted, because it's definitely gonna need to be repainted, it will clear that up and hide it and make it look really nice for the new paint that we're gonna be putting on this bumper. If you guys know of any local paint shops, say in New Jersey, especially northern New Jersey and like Orange to Rockland County in New York, throw me a DM, guys, on Instagram. I'd love to know what shops you guys would recommend to go get this bumper painted. It definitely needs a lot of work, so I know it's not gonna be probably the quickest or easiest job for someone to do, but I'd love to have either a subscriber or someone in the local area be able to work on this rear bumper and get it painted for the R32. So love to hear what you guys have for that in the comment sections down below. Also, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, go hit that like button and also leave a comment. And if you're not subscribed yet and you're here for the first time, well, go hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing a lot more things like this on the channel. And personally, I think this turned out really damn good. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear your comments, like I mentioned, in the comment section down below. So guys, we're gonna end tonight's episode. Like I mentioned, this diffuser, I'm personally in love with how this turned out. And if any of you guys wanna go ahead and make a diffuser like this, I have linked all the materials used in the description down below. This will probably cost around $150 to maybe $200 for you guys to make a diffuser like this, and it was definitely worth it. It's not too hard to do. I highly recommend for you guys to go ahead and give it a shot. Pretty awesome, and it looks really nice obviously once you're done, and the satisfaction from building something on your car, guys, it's an awesome feeling. So highly recommend going and doing that. So guys, until next time, guys, my name's Andrew. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Peace out, guys.